Hello everyone, this is AnTuTu Labs. As we all know, AnTuTu Benchmark has made improvement on 2D and 3D tests. We have to ensure what you got is the real hardware performance score. Nobody wants to see fake data, of course, except the manufacturers. Today, I got a Huawei Honor 2 U9508. It adopts an exclusive quad-core CPU, K3V2. It sounds great. Curious about its performance? Okay, let's check it out. First, I'm going to root it. I have to do this before doing the following works. Let's use a quite simple software, Unlock Root, to do this job. Go to unlockroot.com, download and install it. One more thing, I have installed the Huawei driver already. Now I have to install a File Explorer application. You may download it from this link. What I am using now is ES File Explorer. In order to save time, I've already downloaded two AnTuTu benchmarks in the SD card. One is version 3.0.3, which released on Google Play. The other one is the special version 3.0.3x, which is for our labs. The package name of AnTuTu Benchmark 3.0.3x does not contain benchmark, which means it would not be detected by Huawei as a benchmark application. Therefore, it can show me the real score. Now, I'm going to test it with Google Play version. AnTuTu Benchmark 3 has made perfection to its RAM, 2D, and 3D tests. It has enhanced its GPU test as well. There is a significant rise in 3D. Compared to 3.x versions, 3D occupied a very low proportion in former versions. This update of AnTuTu Benchmark gives LG Nexus 4 a great improvement if it is not afraid of heat. Well, what you see is the new 3D test animation. You must feel familiar if you have used the AnTuTu 3D rating before. Okay, let's write down all the scores, especially the 2D and the 3D scores. Oh, it's 631 for 2D and 3679 for 3D. Now I'm going to install X version of AnTuTu Benchmark. Run again. Okay, write down the scores. It's 468 for 2D and 3036 for 3D. Well, let's compare the scores in these two tests. You may notice that there is a huge gap between the scores in these two tests. So, what is the secret? Let's use ES File Explorer to enter System, Application, find the pmqos.apk, extract it to SD card. I'm going to name this folder as pmqos. Then go to SD card. Open PMQoS folder. View classes.dex with ES Note Editor. Okay, sliding down. You may have no idea with the math code above, but you must know what does this word bench mean. Wow, there are so many benchmark applications listed here. We are glad to see manufacturers can do some optimizations to the hardware, even they are just optimizations for some specified games or applications. However, I believe nobody wants to use a device with just optimized for benchmark applications. This kind of device might be able to get high scores in benchmark applications, but its 2D and 3D performance haven't improved as much as its scores. You may feel like be cheated when you use these high score devices to play games and confused why benchmark applications give them so high scores. Well, we cannot stop manufacturers' behavior, but AnTuTu has written these results in authentication. As long as you check it with public version of AnTuTu Benchmark, the correct score will be displayed on the level authentication. AnTuTu.com will provide the correct scores of the available devices only through authentication, which is verified by us. Then the score can be regarded as correct.